Ladies can be just as fickle as people, but just as beautiful too.
Kid.
Reachman filth! You're no Reachman. Stendar's finally seen it fit to grant me a little mercy. He did? Not Isabeth? I'd hoped she'd gotten the others to the camp by now. She rescued a Weirus and a villager named Laetiel. The Weirus said they're holding an area beneath the alien ruins. Isa said she'd go and see about an alliance. I told them to leave me here. I'd only slow them down with these wounds. Yes, one of the women of the woods. I was taught never to trust them, but Isa thought they could help us retake Northglen and keep the Reachmen out of Evermore. She might still be with them on the shore. There's an entry to the ruins there.
Thank you. I hope to see you back at the camp.
Elgeni's outdone herself.
Another one. Curious. What do you want? She was here. She returned our sister to us, so we are in her debt. The other has a sickness within her, of an unknown kind. We will keep the sick girl away from the land, lest she spread an incurable disease through our woods. If you're curious, speak to Weirus Delphique. She's within the ruins.
I pray the Weird can help me. I don't know what the Reachmen did to me, but this darkness they speak of, it's as if I can feel it. I've never been so scared. I remember the terror of the Reachmen dragging me down the stairs, and the face of their leader, Durag. He grinned at me. I felt myself being lifted up, and then... oh, the pain. It was too much. I passed out. When I woke, I was tied up in the chapel. They told me to stay in this circle, in case I turn on them. What's going to happen to me? What do they think I am? Nothing has worked so far. Nothing. Weirus Delphique has one last hope. Please, stay with me. I feel so alone here.
Weirus Asteria let you in? I trust she had good reason. What drove you to seek me in this house of stone? Ah, you seek this child. She goes nowhere. She's infected and I must determine what it is she carries inside her. It's a seed for certain, though what the Dark Witnesses have cultivated in the fields of Northglen is a mystery. I've one last attempt at a cure. You're just in time to witness the results. Watch and remember what you are about to see. First, I'll expose the corruption. Look, you can see it plainly. Now to see if I can purge it. Foul creature, be gone! Well, that didn't go as planned. Disturbing, to say the least. So the Dark Witnesses would turn us all into their puppets to reinforce their army and take Evermore. We can't allow that to happen. I tried to draw out the evil, but my spell agitated it, transformed her into one of those abominations roaming Northglen. Small wonder we've seen no prisoners. They've turned them. And as their army grows, so does the threat on the Viridian Woods. The Evermore soldiers? And why should we trust them? If we left the Viridian Woods, they'd cut down our trees in days, and mine the land with no regard for the life harbored there. Take this rune to wither the Reachman's markers in the fields, then cut off Dureg's head. Prove yourself on our side as well, and I'll meet the captain Isabeth spoke of. She left, said she had to search the farmhouses. Are you stalling, or do you truly believe we can trust the soldiers of Evermore? Isabeth spoke of an alliance too before she left. Well, you can finish her work. Will you take Dureg's head or not? Luck be with you. We'll journey to the Evermore camp if you complete the job. We're closely tied to the land, so we'll know when you've been successful. Reachman effigies that Dureg conjured out of the earth. Perhaps remnants of power they left behind. They're the source of the seeds they cultivate in the fields. Destroy the markers, and you destroy the seeds. This land used to be theirs, and not so long ago. They're here to reclaim it. It's why Evermore is such a prize to them. Perhaps we'd let them remain if they didn't pose such a threat to the Viridian Woods. Reachmen know no boundaries. Whatever the Dark Witnesses are using, it consumes the victim. Had this child lived, she would have attacked. We've been observing them. Their power increases in numbers. Yes, we believe a seed is forced inside. It takes root within the heart. As you saw, any real attempt to remove them only spurs on the growth and takes the victim to the final phase. Reachman effigies that Dureg conjured out of the earth. This land used to be... It's empowered with weird magic. When it comes into contact with the marker, the magic will course through it, withering it to the point where nothing is left but dust. The magic will penetrate deep enough to reach the seeds it produces.
me! Another victim for the ranks!
I'm badly injured. I need to go. For the love of Mara, I didn't think I'd see the end of this day. Did Captain Garecroft, my father, send you? I know Durake's plan. He has stores of seeds he plans on using to turn the innocent into pawns for his army. You must destroy the stores. With Durake out of the way and his weapon destroyed, it will leave this army without a leader and a plan. I'm badly injured. Whatever Durake was doing to me, probably trying to implant one of those seeds like the others, has left me too weak. You need to go. Finish the mission without me. Besides, if he was successful, I may compromise everything. Perfect. One of Elgeni's, I bet. This will do nicely. No. I only found one survivor, and the Glenmoral Weird wouldn't let her go. I found Ulmad and Bendeus dead, but Hotme, did you find her too? I never should have left her alone. My father, that is, Captain Garecroft, will be disappointed. You don't know him. He only acknowledges me when I'm doing something wrong. He calls me Isabeth the Impatient. Isabeth the Ignorant. Since I disobeyed orders, I bet he's got plenty to say about me today. I recognize it, and it's one of Elgeni's best. The poultice does more than heal. It grants invisibility. But if you engage any of the Reachmen after you use it, the spell will break. Trying to implant me like the rest. He said he was adding me to his ranks, that I'd be the perfect weapon, and he'd watch as I attacked my own father, and my father would have to kill me. I fell unconscious from the pain moments later. Father!
Scout Isabeth, you put this company at risk by disobeying orders. Thanks to our new ally here, the Weird agreed to help us drive out the Reachmen. I hope you... Where is Stealthy? What is the meaning of this?
I thought as much. Captain Garecroft, your scout is infected. Kill her if you wish to maintain this alliance.
I won't kill her based on your word.
Then trust your new ally's word.
I'll make my own judgment. I don't take orders from you.
Father, stop! So it's true. I'm infected.
Garecroft would risk all for the safety of his doomed daughter. Do walls make your kind blind to reason? He should look at the bigger picture. You saw yourself what happened. It's only a matter of time before his daughter becomes a Reachman puppet. Whether they wait or kill her now, her life is over. But if they wait, so is this alliance. Truly, the Reachmen gain their strength and magicka from her scene, as do we. If anyone could reverse the effects of the seed they planted inside her, it would be us. There is no hope for a cure.
This is absurd.
That must be why Elgeni's poultice didn't fully heal me. I wasn't conscious for a while after they captured me. He had time to... Is what Weira Stealthy says true? Everything I've been through... for this? And my own father won't even acknowledge me as his daughter. But it's worth it, right? My life for an alliance that will save Evermore. I'll let Delphique know I'm ready. I'm sure she won't hesitate, and my father won't stop her. Evermore has always taken priority for him. Evermore and duty. Maybe I follow in his footsteps after all. I've made my decision, Father.
Isabeth, don't be foolish. You can't think straight.
No, Father. I've never been so clear. We're a Stealthique? Do it. Now, before I change my mind.
Isabeth! The Weird expect an alliance now after they murder my daughter in cold blood? They're lucky I don't have them all killed here and now. After what the Weird did to my daughter, the Weird has killed her without hesitation. I can't have that unpredictability among my soldiers. Isabeth was a foolish girl. I should have disciplined her better. Made her stronger. She never followed orders. I knew this way of life would get her killed. How can I possibly consent to this alliance with her blood on their hands? Yes, Evermore needs this alliance. But I need... Isabeth's sacrifice will be remembered. You've proven yourself as a great ally to Evermore. I'll agree to this alliance. Together, we'll drive out the Reachmen.
Even together, my sisters and these soldiers can only prevent these Reachmen from advancing further south. Defeating the Dark Witnesses for good will require that someone goes deeper into their territory to kill the Hagraven, Yuella. With the Crows as her spies, Yuella is everywhere. But the Hagraven's physical form is assuredly deep in Reachman-held territory. My sisters have been searching for her, but it will take time. The foul creature has wards that block weird magic. You would venture up to Jackdaw Cove? Yuella's influence has corrupted everything there. It's wretched, but if you are willing, I will not try to dissuade you. Search for my sisters near Jackdaw Cove. Perhaps with your help, Yuella can be destroyed.
Let me know if you see movement, friend. I've gathered the other archer's arrows. It's just a matter of putting them in the Witchman.
How did you get here? Wait, don't answer that. Just tell me that you can help. There are so few of us left. We could use another able-bodied soldier in our ranks. Sir Etienne Hu brought us out here to protect Mercian's hamlet against the Reachmen. When he was wounded, I took command. I'm his squire, and know much of what was in his mind. I've secured a fallback perimeter, such that it is. First, I need to listen to the village elder, Medya Zurich. She offered to heal Sir Etienne, and may have news about his condition. And then yes, I do need help to deal with this situation. Stay right here. Medya, what is it? Is Sir Etienne all right?
He's doing fine. And when he returns, you all will leave?
We'll stay until Mercian's hamlet is free. Or Sir Etienne and I both fall in the fight.
I see. Well, he'll be resting comfortably soon. Don't... I'll go see to the poor knight now, then.
Good. Good, he's all right. Now let's go over what we need. Sir Etienne is all right. That puts my mind at ease. Now I do need your help. This is more of a challenge than I expected. We arrived with our horses on those merchant ships, along with Sir Etienne. Maybe it was rash to go against our orders and come here in defense of simple villagers. I won't presume to judge the actions of the men and women who died for our cause. Yes, Sir Etienne was adamant we do so, though our venture seemed ill-fated from the start. We didn't expect these wild ones, these Reachmen, would best Evermore trained soldiers. And yet you can see how poorly we fared against them. You've the look of an experienced combatant. Hold the line while I check on Sir Etienne at Medya's home. The Witchmen seem content to ransack the village for now. But be ready for anything. Just as they were 30 years ago. The madmen. They use the trees, rocks, and homes here to outmaneuver our horses. I haven't ridden since the Black Drake's War. It's one of the only reasons I survived this skirmish. If you wish to hear stories about the great war that brought the Daggerfall Covenant together, talk to someone else. All I remember is the blood and the death. The desperate battle to save the life we knew and the lands we loved. That's because war is like a plane of oblivion. If you haven't been, you can't fathom what it must be like. And if you have, it's not something you wish to relive. The things I saw during Black Drake's invasion, they kept me from the purity of heart required to be a knight. Others managed. Not me. I've been plagued by doubts and anxiety ever since then. Like an immeasurably heavy stone around my neck. You've the look of an experienced combatant. Hold the line while I check on Sir Etienne at Medya's home. The witchmen seem content to ransack the village for now. But be ready for anything.
Stay back. I don't want to be coughing blood.
How could this be? All he needed was a splint for his leg after his horse fell on him. And now he's dead. Why would someone kill him? It's his own sword. I shouldn't have left him alone. Please, look around to see if there are any traces of his killer. Yes, but she wasn't here when I arrived. She may have gone out to find a poultice or herbs or whatever she needed to treat his pain. I hope she's all right. Though she should have waited for me to get here before leaving Sir Etienne alone. Have you found something? Anything to indicate who killed Sir Etienne? I could help you figure out what happened here, if you tell me what you found. I might not have your eye for detail, but I knew Sir Etienne well. I'm sorry, but I don't see how that could be related. Do you think Sir Etienne was reading the book when he was killed? It's a pretty dry topic to just pick up for no reason. She hadn't mentioned having a son. Hardly damning evidence, though. If that proves anything, I think it shows that the only person who didn't kill him was Medya. Why treat someone if you expected to kill them? So they were comfortable, or in no hurry. Perhaps Medya washed her hands before going outside. They say the witchmen lust after the scent of blood. So they weren't concerned that Medya or I would discover what happened. Either that, or they just didn't care if anyone found the scene, assuming that it would blend in with the carnage outside. Sir Etienne doesn't look like he put up a fight. That's not like him, even if he was hit from behind. His leg's been tended to. Looks like he was attacked while eating. What else? He didn't know anyone here that I know of. Who could he possibly trust enough to lower his guard? That would take a lot of force, all things considered. Sir Etienne's armor was in fine shape. His squire would see to that. What is it? I find it hard to believe that a goodly old midwife would have anything to do with this heartless slaughter. Her apprentice Robert Foucher is down by the docks. I imagine he would be a good place to start asking questions.
I'm nearly out of supplies treating all these wounded guards. If you have something to ask, be quick about it. Kinnereth's tears. She's been taking too many risks in trying to treat the wounded who haven't fled here. You didn't find her dead out there, did you? That's a relief, I think. What did you want to ask me about then? There's not much to tell. Most of the people here are fishermen. The longest journey most of us have ever taken is to cross the Bulsey River to sell our fish to merchants in Evermore. They did, but they didn't kill everyone. Medea and a few others lived through it. But she's the last one still alive here. She's been a pillar for the community since then, even though the witchmen haven't raided us since. Until now, I mean. Yes. No, I mean, that's correct. They raid other places, but they don't raid here. Well, until now. I'd always just assumed that we were under the benevolent protection of the gods. In all the years I've been her apprentice, more than 3 now, I've never heard her say an unkind thing. She's the closest thing this dumpy little fishing hamlet has to a leader. A son? It would be the first I've heard of it. Medea is like a mother to a lot of us, but she's never raised any children that I know of. She hasn't lived to be as old as she is without being careful. I hope she's all right. She lived here when the Reachmen came down out of the hills before, with the Black Drake. She's been trying to treat the wounded on the field. If you don't see her outside, she's probably inside one of the homes. Some of the other people are still out there.
son. No, you killed him!
You killed him, didn't you?
You killed him? How could you? What gives you the right to come here and contest our ways?
I cannot trust myself to make this choice. The loss of Sir Etienne is too near to my heart.
She was in league with them. Her own son led them here to Mercian's hamlet, and she let Sir Etienne die. What choice do you think I ask you to make?
The woman is the hamlet's only healer. She volunteered to take care of Sir Etienne.
She knew how to save him, and she chose not to.
Her son was with the Reachmen that raided Mercian's hamlet. Yes, you're right. Of course she should stand trial, so that the people of Evermore can know what happened here. I will. Once I've made arrangements, we will return to the city with our captive. She was a good woman once, and in many ways still is. Whatever her fate, as it comes through my decisions, she deserves to look me in the eye as it happens.
If you think that I will let them parade me down the streets of Evermore, you're mistaken. All I need is a sharp stone, and for him to look away, then it will end. You've gained nothing, and I have nothing left.